Hi, welcome back to BeDreamDoRadio.com. It's nice to have all of you back again. Today we had a wonderful speaker, friend, colleague, and director of an emerging program at Mesa United Way here in the Valley of the Sun. That program is Foster Children 360. And Candice Liouzu shared with us how she was able to follow her dreams by understanding what really was important in her life. Earlier in her career, she had looked at how others had been able to work in big companies and come to the United States, and she really was able to fulfill that dream. And she realized that she wanted to become a consultant, and she actually was a consultant for several years. And then, after going through an experiential, life-changing training in Canada, she got closer to the impact of life coaching. And she realized that 90% of the children who went through life coaching actually were able to live more successful lives. 90%. And then she shared with us how she gave up everything that she had going for her in Pennsylvania and came out to the Valley of the Sun. She lives in the Phoenix area, the greater Phoenix area. She brought her son with her as a single mother. And really, what can we learn from her? Well, she shared with us the importance of knowing your own values and aligning the work that you do with your own values. In fact, she had started that journey when she was in the private sector, and after a while, she shared with us that she had drifted away from that a bit, and she had a reset, and she was able to do the reset by taking the time off to take care of herself, to spend time kind of regrouping. And in that space, she really got closer to the important things in her life, got closer to her son, and then she felt prepared to reach out and get connected through the local coaching community here with the International Coach Federation. And in that space, she was able to attend a function last year, which was the annual retreat, the annual fall retreat that the International Coach Federation sponsors here in Phoenix. And she met the president and CEO, Mark Young, at that event. And there she was able to connect with him and his inspirational speech because of the energy she felt around her personal commitment to her values. She found the energy to actually come and share her vision with Mark and others on his team around foster kids and how the work that she would do would help support that need. Well, to her surprise, Mesa United Way actually said, this is the direction that we were really going, and you're here at the right place at the right time. And really, what she is now focusing on is using her experience, her skills, in empowering others to be successful in their own lives. And while today she does not have the financial rewards that she did in the past in the private sector, she is certainly living a more fulfilled life, and she is dedicated to helping foster kids. And at the same time, she's meeting her financial obligations by being a very effective leadership coach, life coach with executives in the private sector. A real good example of how she was able to combine the two aspects of her life in really being able to thrive as a leader in the nonprofit space, as well as an effective private sector executive leadership coach. So what really are our takeaways from her contributions on our show today? One, we need to know our values. Two, we need to live our values. As she said, she never wants to go to foster children and say, this is what you need to do, when she's not doing it herself. So she says it's a constant journey, and this journey is always bringing her best self in her conversations with the foster children. So know your values, live your values, align what you're doing with your values. And something else that was very critical in our conversation today, she said, surrender to what you're doing and what you believe in. And when you do that, you'll find the energy so that you can pick up the opportunities that abound around you. And in this case, where she was able to connect to this leader of one of the biggest nonprofit organizations here in the Valley. So know your values, live your values, and make sure that you're able to serve others when you do the work yourself. Candice, we thank you for your contributions. For more details, to listen to the whole conversation, connect to www.bedreamdoradio.com. Thank you so much for joining, and remember, do what you love and love what you do.